Guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have an Hispanic woman poking her nose where it's not supposed to be. Let's get into it. So what you're about to see is just another example of just how deep racism runs, not just in one community but across the board. So a palm color woman blatantly calls a black child that word. Once again, other races just shows us exactly how they feel about black people. So I'm not just talking about the lady that I'm about to play in the clip, the main clip. I'm talking about the bigger picture, because it's not just white folks anymore. It's a whole lot of other communities too, specifically the Hispanic community. And I'm not just referring to the woman that I'm about to show in this clip. I'm talking about the comments that I saw, the comments that I came across on the GoFundMe for Shiloh Hendricks, the palm color woman who called that autistic child that word, where Hispanic users were freely expressing how they feel about black folks. We are tired of black people. We've had enough of black people. It's so crazy. These people remind me of just how important I am every time I forget about that. Why should the use of that word be important to them? Why are they so obsessed with it? Why is it even the conversation in the Hispanic community? Black folks in this video are like, not today. This woman got served, and I think the Hispanic woman in this video deserved everything black folks threw at her, respectfully so. So take a look at these clips that I've collected for you guys from TikTok. I'm gonna come back at the end of this video to give my own 2 cents. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let's watch this.
I don't think black people have a right to tell white people or Hispanics what they can and cannot say. And that means if the black person wants to use the N-word, that means the white person also can use the N-word, because all lives matter, not just Black Lives Matter. So with that said, the fact that they're trying to sue this woman, this white woman, they're trying to take her kid away from her because she used the N-word, just shows you how toxic cancel culture is. And this is a great case as to how we need to stop cancel culture. It is anti-American, it is anti-free speech, and if you can say the N-word, so can I, whether you like it or not. It doesn't affect your freedom, but you're sure affecting mine by telling me that I can't say it because I'm not black. So, make the N-word. I don't think black people have a right to tell white people or Hispanics.
And your eyebrows should not be connected that close to your fucking face.
A lot of people have been sending in cards and letters talking about how much they like the show. And we think
the fact that you are justifying that it was okay for that woman to call that little boy that, bitch, I hope you lose every friend and don't get into no fucking relationship.
And the only reason why we use
said what I said.
What they can and cannot say, and that means if the black person wants to use the N-word, that means the white.
Why is everybody so infatuated by using the word nigga? I'm lost by this. We got called nigga for so many years, and it was a derogatory word. We took the power back and said, hey, y'all, if y'all gonna say it, we gonna say it, but we gonna change the whole meaning of it. And now everybody just like, oh, well, we want to say it too. Say it. Say it. Go to your local store and find somebody and say it. Find an old man and say it to him. Find an old woman and say it to him. Find that young YN over there that's doggone 22-year-old, say it to him. Find that man that's 42 years old, say it to him. Find a woman that's 36 years old, say it to them. Because I promise you the outcome is not going to be in your favor. That's what I don't understand. My thought process is, why is it so important? Is it that much hate? Is it that much hate that you have in your heart that you have to fight to say this one word? And what's funny is they always come on here and they say, if I want to say the N-word, you didn't say it. You said N-word. So therein lies shows that you know that you're not supposed to say it, but y'all want to say it so badly. Why? I will never, this is one thing, I've had my run-ins with it, I've been in fights with it, I've checked people about it, I've almost lost my job over it at one point because I was about to beat the dog piss out of this guy over it. So, I ask you again, why is it so important to everybody, literally everybody else? Black people have so many things that nobody else wants to deal with, but they want that word so bad. They crave to say, please God, I go to sleep and I dream about saying to a black person when I wake up. Why is it so important? What is your problem? Do you think I care about walking up to a white person and calling them a cracker? Do you think I care about walking up to a Chinese person and calling them a chink? No, because I don't even want to call them that junk. But y'all want to say it so bad. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous to me. I'll be trying my best to be about love and positivity, but it seems like every time you just scroll on here, it's somebody dogging out a black person. The whole thing comes from the woman calling a 5-year-old a 5-year-old. You know how demented you have to be in your mind to see a little child and to find out that he is autistic and still say, I just call him a nigga. That's what he is. You know how many bad white kids I've been around who I wanted to snatch up, who I wanted to disfigure their face because their parents is not teaching them how to be a respectful human being? Do I walk up to him and say, hey, little cracker boy, sit down somewhere. Hey, little cracker girl, sit down somewhere. No, I keep my mouth shut. And if something happens with him, hey, can you get your kid? Can you get your kid? He's over here acting a fool. I'm not going to go over there and do it. No, I almost feel like the only way that we can get past this is if we let everybody use it. Just say it. Say it when you feel like it. But what's funny is that when black people use it, you cannot, black people can't even use it on TV shows, on movies that come on regular TV. If it's on a song and it's on TV, they want to blur it out. But the people who blur it out are literally the ones who want to use it or who also use it in their own pride. It's laughable. It's laughable to me. Even though it's completely moronic, it's still laughable to see people. She literally took the time out to make a video to say, well, if a black person can say, then why can't the white or the Spanish people say, what is your word? What's word for Mexican people? What do Mexican people call each other that somebody else meant for them to be negative? Wetback, right? So why don't y'all run around here and say, what's up, my wetback? Wetback? Y'all could have made it short something. What is it that white people call each other that's doggone derogatory? I have no idea what that word is. Why you can't make your own word up for yourself? Why don't y'all make your own words up? Why don't you come up with a word for other white people? Why don't you come up with a word for other Mexican people? Like, it seems like it's more like, I'm not going to sit here and act like there's not other brown people, because I know when they look at people from the desert and all that kind of culture, they call them sand. Then when you talk about other people who come from like, south of the border, they call them, well, this is what I heard somebody say in high school. They call them a top. So I'm just like, they look at y'all the same way they look at us. They look at y'all the same way, but y'all want to be, it's almost like y'all want to be ingratiated with the whiteness that you will fight tooth and nail to say. Just say it. Everybody just say it. When you feel like saying it, just say it. Everybody should have the freedom to say it if they really want to say it that bad. But everybody doesn't understand that freedom of speech doesn't mean that you get to say whatever you want without any consequences. Because even though I'm a man of God, I try to live my life with peace and love, I'm not taking disrespect. I'm sorry. I'm not taking disrespect from anyone. If you come to my face and you think you're going to call me a nigga and you're going to walk away, it's going to be a problem.
Next.
Young lady, I figured I'd give you a little history lesson here. Did you know back then, when white masters got mad at slaves, they used to have other slaves hold them down while they shit in their mouths? Did you know that? Did you also know that white people used to eat us they used to just eat us? Did you know that? Because they wanted our energy or whatever. They wanted our genetics. Did you know that? Yeah, it's disgraceful that you're trying to defend the white person that they're trying to make a South representing N-word. It's like equivalent to say, boy, it's an insult. To say make it great again is a straight slap in our faces. First of all, you're not white. It's clear as day. You are not white. You might be white, but you don't look it. You're not blonde here. You don't have the blue eyes that they're looking for. You're not part of that crew. Honey, you are closer to me than them. I promise you that. You are. You go to Detroit right now and say it, I'll probably look at you, whatever. But they won't do that with a person with blonde hair, blue eyes. No. So don't insult us saying, make it great again. You're insulting us.
Baby, you sound stupid. Getting up here saying what you just said, you really sound like an ignorant ass. That's what you sound like. And I don't even like to disrespect people. But if you're defending a woman who attacked a 5-year-old black boy who was autistic and called him the N-word. You're defending that. You're saying it's okay for her to teach her children that that behavior is okay. Oh, God, I hope you're not a mother, because your kid's going to be up. Your kid's going to have no morals, no values, probably going to be robbing liquor stores by the time they 3. That is crazy. If you think that her behavior is okay, if you think that what she taught her kids is okay, and as far as using the N-word, y'all want to be them so bad you're picking up all their bad habits. That don't even make no sense. You want the history that comes along with using that word as well? You want the death, the racism? Curious. You want the slavery, the oppression, systemic racism? You want all of that. Since you want to use that word so bad, do you want all of that? Because you can't just take the word if you don't want to take the history. If you don't want to take the history, then why do you want the word? You want the word because you want to be able to disrespect us, and it's okay. You want to be able to use that word, that offensive, disrespectful word, and that's okay. Like the rest of them. Because this is nothing but pure white rhetoric. And y'all just messing with us because we are not doing anything. We're not responding. We're not moving. A couple months ago, y'all was all up here crying, asking for help. Do you remember? Now you're attacking black people for no reason. And you're on here saying it's okay for a white woman to attack a 5-year-old child. Doesn't matter the race. Doesn't matter the race. But it's okay for her, because she's white, to attack a child and call him the N-word. That is A-okay to you. That is A-okay to you. That's okay. I pray that if you have children, they never encounter anyone with the same morals and values that you have, so that they're not traumatized for the rest of their life. You sound stupid. You sound stupid. What you sound like is that you run around sucking black. They boot down. They don't call you back. And so now you want the legal right to be able to call up Tyrone and call him all kind of N-words. That's what you sound like. Because why would you want to be able to use a word that oppressed an entire race of people and use the fact that we took it back, we reclaimed it, so they stop using it to kill us as a reason why you have the right, and you're defending a woman who attacked a child. If you have children, help CPS take your kids too. They're better off with somebody else, because your morals and values ain't shit.
Only proves that you are as dumb as you look. I don't know what marijuana you smoked that prompted you to come on these internet streets up on this app and say something so stupid and so asinine that don't make not one bit of goddamn sense. And then the mere fact that you're taking yourself seriously with this bozo ass clown shit shows me that your intellect is as low as the core of the earth. At the end of the day, nobody, not no one, whether you are Latino, whether you are white, whether you are Asian, whether you are the president, whether you are God, can come here and tell black people that we should just take you guys mistreating, harming, degrading, and abusing us, but in particularly to this situation, our children. That stupid was using that derogatory word to a child. So now that black child's first memory of being racially antagonized, being racially assaulted, being racially accosted at 6 years old is going to come at the hands of a white woman calling him the N-word, in which someone recorded her doing it, so now it's going to live in infamy forever. Do you not know the psychological racial trauma that that's going to cause that child later on in life? What type of person are you that thinks it is absolutely okay to talk to anybody's child, regardless of race and ethnicity, that particular way, and then try to dismiss it as though it is cancel culture? Black people don't give a damn about cancel culture. We have never given a damn about cancel culture. We have only expected people to respect us as we respect them. We don't willy-nilly go around calling people derogatory racial names, especially to other people's kids. Because generally, where we from, you fuck with our kids, you fucked up. However, takes like this and how you so passionately talk about what you have a right to do,
We don't have a right to be abused by you, young lady, mija. At the end of the day, you should be a little bit more cognitive of the fact that we have a history, and that word has a long 500 plus year history of degradation to black people. Y'all don't have the same history that we have. Y'all haven't had the same experience in this country that black people have and have had since we've been in this bullshit. Your children weren't being arrested and called the N-word because they were being treated as adults and being blamed for inhumane things and being inhumanely executed as children. Your children weren't being forced to work on plantations in.
Okay, so let's talk about this. After watching that clip, the first one, I just have like one question. What was this Hispanic woman trying to achieve? Like, seriously, make it make sense. What was the goal here? What was she expecting to come out of, calling this okay by supporting, siding with that palm color woman for calling an autistic child that word? Was she looking for acceptance, a pat on the back, from the palm color community, because if that's what she was after, well, she played herself, and so badly. And let's zoom out for a second. This isn't just about one woman. This is a pattern we keep seeing, especially from people in the Hispanic community who go out of their way, to distance themselves from blackness, only to find themselves publicly humiliated, clowned, and dragged through the mud by the people they are trying so hard to impress. This is a miss. Pick me in action, desperate for approval, desperate to be accepted by a system that has never seen her as an equal in the first place. I don't say that to be petty, I just want that because I just say that because it's the truth. We've seen such stories play out before, just like the brother in the second clip said. Why is everyone so obsessed with black people's business? Why is black culture always the one being picked apart, used, ridiculed, and then discarded when it's convenient? Why is black pain the one and only pain people try to profit from while pretending like they're not part of the problem? And let's talk about the GoFundMe page for Shiloh Hendricks. My goodness, guys. I feel I'm disappointed in myself for not taking screenshots, The comments that I read there, guys, I was so shocked to see, the Hispanic community, like they even addressed themselves to say Hispanic here, and then they'll say whatever they wanted to say. And not just because they were hateful, but because, they expressed themselves, their anti-black rhetoric. Black folks have been fighting for generations, and it wasn't just white folks. With more hateful comments, like the Hispanics as well. I was so shocked. Maybe I was shocked because, I'm beginning to learn about these things. It's been 2 years of learning about this. A lot of those comments are not a lot, but most of them were from Hispanic people, spewing the exact same hatred, saying things like, we're tired of black people, we've had enough of black people. Like, really? Are you sure you're tired of black people? We didn't enslave you, We didn't build systems to exclude you. Black folks never built systems to exclude Hispanics. So what does she mean when she says she's tired of black people doing this, black people doing that? Black folks didn't create the model minority myth to weaponize Hispanics against other communities. So how did black folks become your problem? Let's be real. The anti-blackness in the Hispanic community runs deep, so deep that some of them would rather vote against a qualified black woman, thinking that somehow that will earn them a seat at the table with the boss. But look around, the tables are already turning, being cleared, because while some of them are trying to earn gold stars from the boss, they're getting exported, replaced literally by a new breed of white folks, Africans, white South Africans, people being brought in as the new workforce. And let's not even pretend that is by accident. That is by design. Palm color supremacy doesn't love you Hispanics. It just finds you useful until it doesn't. You were used during the elections. Now look at you. And that's the part that I really want folks to understand. The system isn't loyal to anyone who isn't at the top of the racial hierarchy. It's not built to protect you. It's not built to elevate you. It's built to use you as a buffer between them and black folks. That's it. So here's a wild thought. Instead of fighting for scraps of white approval, why not try your best to link up with other marginalized groups and fight the systems together? Because if history has taught us anything, no one listens to a black person until we've suffered, bled, died publicly. And even then, they'll still ask us to calm down, and still have the audacity to ask black folks to say, tell us, are we overreacting, and still expect black people to forgive and move on, just so they can go right back to doing the same thing next week, even a day after, even in hours, minutes. But this is why black folks speak up. This is why they document. This is why TikTok videos are all over. They are trying to tell you something. Listen, open your ears, you people. And to those Hispanic folks who feel, they need to constantly remind black folks that they're tired of them. Thank you, thank you for confirming that what we already knew, what they already knew. My black American black brothers and sisters, please forgive me. Sometimes I think I feel nice. Okay, yeah, even if I'm in Africa, I'm with you guys there. Okay, so if I say us, please don't come for me. With that being said, thank you for reminding us, to keep our heads high, to protect our culture and stop looking for solidarity where it doesn't exist. And to the one who do, stand with us, the Hispanics, the good ones. Because yes, there are many of you, hoping you're not pretending. Don't be silent, Speak up in your communities. Call it out for what it is. Don't let your silence turn into complicity. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about this woman or that video. It's about a system that keeps thriving over black division. And until we confront the root of that system, we'll keep repeating the same cycle over and over again. Okay, I'm running out of breath, guys. You guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. I know this was a long conversation, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and if it's your first time to be on this video, please subscribe to this channel. I insist, subscribe, comment, share this video. For some reason, YouTube is suppressing my views. It was not like this. I used to get thousands and thousands of views, but look at my channel now. So I will really appreciate your share, your engagement in these videos. Like for real. Help support a sister. I wanted to say a child. Look at me. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Stay peaceful.